Hello everybody, welcome to another Warframe showcase, and today we are showing off our Spectral Vixen Wisp. He is a very helpful buffer frame with a decent amount of crowd control and a little bit of DPS just sprinkled in there. But let's get right into it. Take a look at her passive. Floating between dimensions, which becomes invisible to enemies while in air. This may sound simple, but also very, very helpful, because if you didn't know, the unawareness bonus in Warframe gives you a slight damage increase if the enemy is unaware of you. That's if you're invisible, are they blind or stunned with an ability that will trigger the unawareness bonus. But let's get right into it. With her first ability, Reservoirs, you can choose and summon a reservoir filled with molds that detach and add a little bit of extra survivability, speed, or even a little bit of crowd control with the shock mold. Vitality for the regeneration, haste for the speed, and shock for the crowd control. Notice the vitality mode does more than just add a slight regeneration. It also increases your maximum health, and haste not only just increases your movement speed but also your fire rate. So be aware of that. Also, I will go over the synergies after I have explained all three of them. Well, not all three, all four. Will-O-Wisp allows Wisp to cast a spectral image of herself flying forward and distracting enemies, but I see it draws fire pretty well, but not as good as something like, per se, Loki's decoy. Let's get on to our third, Breach Surge, opening a dimensional breach, overwhelming nearby enemies and causing them to release aggressive surge sparks when damaged. Keep in mind that that is very good for just the added DPS and the overall crowd control as well, because enemies hit with Breach Surge are technically counted as unaware as well, so you can use that for extra DPS. And let's look at her ultimate, Sol Gate, opening a portal to enemies with a destructive beam of pure solar plasma. You can hold down the fire button to increase the energy cost, but also increase the damage. So let's go over the synergies real quick. You can actually use Breach Surge to teleport to any reservoirs that you have set up, and it can be a really helpful tool for teleportation. On top of Will-O-Wisp, if you tap Will-O-Wisp once when the wisp is already out and flying around, you can teleport to that location. But as added incentive, when you do use Breach Surge to go to your reservoir, it will cast Breach Surge, but if you have Will-O-Wisp out at the exact same time, you'll actually cast it twice. One where you are, and one where your decoy is. But for a little bit of added damage, you can use the reservoirs. Vitality and shock will increase Sol's Gate damage by 25% each. That's a overall, and also add a corrosive effect that's going to strip the armor way more effectively than, say, the fire alone. But anyway, guys, we're gonna jump right into it and see how she does. And just for a bit of added fun, I'm not gonna have them Let's get our reservoirs in place so we don't immediately die. So the first thing you want to do with these enemies, of course, is a Breach Surge. They are all blind and themselves. And notice, the sparks are coming off at a constant rate, even though I'm not shooting them. it's a slight damage increase, and you're only seeing like 1s, 6s, 4s, and the occasional cross in the head with like a bunch of I'll just clear that knife. But I also should show off the teleporting function. It's as simple as that. Just press again. Also, as you can see, you can technically have double the range because of it. And using it for a quick teleport. Very, very useful. I wouldn't say it's as useful in open worlds, but especially in interception maps. Really. But we're going to show off Soul Gate, and we're going to show that off with some Steel Path level enemies. This is the synergy you would want to do for the most damage. Extremely energy hungry. But as the enemies are underwire and the radiation is taking effect, they're fighting amongst themselves. But as you see, if I let it try, you have a hit. So when I pick up a block, I can just go right back into some speed. But notice, my DPS is dropping because there are less of them and less Wisp to come off of them. Sorry, less bar. I like to call them Wisp because it fits well with the name and honestly, they like. But it's nice that there's a differentiator. And just like that, that's a full pack of level 100. Is it level 100? Yes. Full pack. Let me see. Yes, a full pack of level 100 corrupted heavy gunners. And next video, I'll be showing you guys this my new favorite assault rifle, and I will see you guys next time.